Wind moves softly through the morning, whispers turn to songs of faith. April mist upon the ground, the world held its breath. Don't hesitate, church bells sleeping in the distance, heralds of a time soon to break. Not a soul expecting what was coming, unaware of the shift at stake. Farmers stood beside the commons, tradesmen gathered near the road. Their laughter lightly woven in the fabric of history untold. Mothers watched from cabin windows, eyes filled with both pride and fear, as the king's men marched and shouldered up their load. The moment drew near. No one knew the hour was waiting, no one knew the page would turn, only that the air felt different, like dry timber waiting for a spark to burn. They came through the dawn, steel and scarlet bright, two worlds standing face to face in the pale first light. Then a crack split the silence across the waking sky, a single spark of thunder that would never truly die. The shot heard round the world, echoing through time, from a village green at sunrise to every freedom yet to find. The shot heard round the world, still rolling like a storm, a moment born in Lexington, a nation being formed. Oh, riders carried words through forests, across the rivers, hills, and plains. Printing presses shook to life as liberty traveled farther than the chains. From New England down to Georgia, from the coast to mountain stone, ordinary souls were learning that the future might belong to them alone. The shot heard round the world, echoing through time, from a village green at sunrise to every freedom yet to find. The shot heard round the world, still rolling like a storm, a moment born in Lexington, a nation being formed. Some would never see the ending, some would fall before the dawn. Many names were lost to history, yet their footsteps carried on. The dream was never perfect, the road was never straight, but they chose to face the struggle, place their faith against the weight. The shot heard round the world, echoing through time, still crossing every generation, still asking what we'll leave behind. The shot heard round the world, its echo never fades. 250 years have passed, yet we still walk the trail they made. shot heard round the world. The shot heard round the world. Still rolling on. King's men walk the streets with their guns. Taxmen counting every copper, while farmers prayed for rain and suns. From Boston Harbor to Carolina, the whispers traveled ridge to ridge. A storm was gathering in the colonies, and history stood upon the bridge. No one knew how long the road was, no one knew the cost to pay. Only that a line was drawn and freedom called that day. 7076, ink and fire. 7076, a nation's first desire. 76, against the king's decree. A handful of ordinary souls declaring they were free. From Philadelphia came the papers, names signed beneath a fearful sky. Men who knew that by the morning they could hang for what they'd write. Merchants, farmers, lawyers, printers, brothers standing side by side, not because they sought a kingdom, but because they would not hide. Town finally on the horizon, cannon silent in the dawn. The dream survived the fire and winter, and a nation was born. 76 still burning across the mountains and the plains, through every triumph, every failure, through every joy and every pain. 250 years behind us, unknown miles still ahead. The same question faces every generation: what becomes of liberty?
that's brave and true, freedom's light will dawn.
Before the smoke had left the battlefield, before the ink on freedom dried, another hand reached for the future with ledgers open wide. While farmers buried sons in silence and soldiers limped back home, men of wealth were drawing blueprints for a power all their own. Morris raised the charter, called it strength, called it relief, built a bank to hold the nation while the people searched for peace. Modeled after London's system, left behind across the sea, many wondered if the kingdom had returned invisibly. Every promise sounded noble, every speech was wrapped in pride, but paper chains can bind a nation just as iron locks aside the original creature born before the republic grew, smiling like a faithful servant while it quietly tightened the screws. Credit for the counting house while freedom disappeared. Hamilton would carry forward what the architects began, building walls around the treasury, one careful brick at hand. Jefferson stood in opposition, Madison warned the cost was real, asking who would tomorrow, those who worked or those who deal. One bank falls, another rises, one charter dies, another survives, another panic, another rescue, another promise, another disguise. North America, first bank, second bank, Wall Street, Knickerbocker, Jekyll Island, Federal Reserve. The names keep changing, the pattern remains. Jackson swung the people's axe down, thought the monster met its end. But money learns to change its clothing and return its trusted friend. Every generation watching, every crisis tells a tale, when fear becomes the currency, freedom starts to pale. The original creature never truly went away, only wore another face.
say bent the people's will. Read the letters, read the debates, read the letters, judge for yourself.
In the hush of dawn, where the world stands still, a church bell rings like a promise to fulfill. Pages turning softly like the whispers of yore. Each word a reverie, a memory to explore. A quill scratching parchment, weaving tales untold, and echo through the years where the heart unfolds. Oh, the morning light breaks, fills the creaking floor with laughter in the rafters and spirit at the door. Together in this moment, as the silence weaves its thread, we find solace in the stories of the words we left unsaid. Outside the open window, the morning birds take flight, their songs drifting gently like a heart set to ride. In the quiet of the sun, tender memories arise, with every note played softly, a piece of us survives. Oh, the morning light breaks, fills the creaking floor with laughter in the rafters and spirit at the door. Together in this moment, as the silence weaves its thread, we find solace in the stories of the words we left unsaid. A tapestry bright, while the upright bass walks forward in gentle delight. And the church bell rings in the distance of sound, calling all the faithful together all around. In the echoes of the morning, there's a message to find, in the simple things we cherish, in the warmth of humankind. Oh, the morning take wing. In the echoes of the morning, let the bright moments cling. With the church bell still ringing, we find hope in the spring. Calls before the daylight, another morning greets the land. The Lord is blessed, another season, and strength still fills these working hands. A young republic stands before us, her future gleams and we can see it. We'll build tomorrow with our neighbors and thank the Lord that we are here. America finds her trusted leaders upon this strong and fertile ground, men of faith and steady purpose as the nation finds her ground. Every sunrise brings new promise, every sunset marks the day, knowing what we build together will help America find her way. Families gather round the table, children laughing in the yard, neighbors call across the fence. Life is honest, life is hard. From first light until the evening, every acre earns its keep. Every season brings abundance from the soil beneath our feet. The heartbeat of America is beaten down in Dixie, where faith is lived and freedom earned one sunrise at a time. This is Dixie, strong beneath the southern sky, where family is our fortune and a man's word never dies. From the first light of the morning till the evening stars still shine, building up this young republic, one honest life at a time. Church bells welcome every Sunday, courthouse squares are full of pride. Children learn by watching fathers, mothers steady by their side. Every handshake means forever, every promise carries weight. Every harvest feeds tomorrow as we help to build this state. We aren't chasing passing glory, we're planting roots that grow and stand, building homes and raising children upon this blessed southern land. When tomorrow finds us worthy, let our legacy be shown. We're thankful and living free here in Dixieland, and we're proud to call it home. Every day, building up this young republic the southern way, down here in Dixie. The morning sun still rises on fields our fathers knew. The river keeps on flowing beneath a sky so blue. History keeps on turning, but one truth still remains: you cannot tell America's story without Dixie in her veins. Ozio. The morning greets another day. Elohi, ancient mountains lead the way. Before the rose, before a border across the sky, the rivers carve these valleys deep where eagles learn to fly. The Cherokee and neighboring nations walk beneath the chestnut trees, hunting deer and raising children, following the changing breeze. Council fires beneath the moonlight, stories carried through the years. Every mountain held a memory, every stream knew every prayer. Hear the ancient mountains call. Across the sea came wooden vessels bearing kingdoms, crowns, and trade. Iron tools and foreign customs, promises both kept and betrayed. Some sought friendship, some sought fortune, some sought land beyond the tide. Two different worlds began a meeting, neither knowing what survived. Years became another lifetime, trails became the wagon road. Trading posts and frontier caverns rose where ancient footpaths flowed. Peace was made and peace was broken, hands were joined and swords were drawn. Children grew in changing seasons as another century dawned. Disease swept through the mountain villages, changing lives before the gun. Empires battled one another while the frontier kept moving on. Treaties written, treaties broken, fields exchanged and forests cleared. Every mile the settlements widened, every season changed the years. Then the cotton fields grew larger, gold was found in Georgia's hills. Voices rose from every county, calling louder for the hills. Far away in marble chambers, leaders argued, votes were cast. Ink upon a single document changed a people's future fast. Soldiers came with solemn orders, families gathered what they could. One last fire beneath the stars, one last walk through familiar woods. Grandmothers kissed the ancient cedars, children filled their hands with clay. Fathers turned toward the Blue Ridge, knowing they could not stay. Beside us through the snow, guide the weary
where they never wish to go. The rivers still remember footsteps, though the names grow hard to hear. The mountains watched both worlds unfolding across more than 300 years. History's pages hold no shortcuts. Every chapter has its cost. To know the end, you must remember everything that came before. Oh, see, oh, may the truth be carried on. Elohim, the mountains still remember long after we are gone.
Marble halls were crowded, power dressed in coats of black. A nation built on hard-earned labor wondered who was holding back. Paper promises grew stronger while silver, gold, and sweat grew thin. Questions echoed through the countryside. Who should hold the people's trust within? Old Hickory Road to Washington, scarred by battles hard as stone. He carried more than military victories. He carried burdens of his own. He looked upon the mighty bank, its towering walls and polished doors, and saw power growing larger than the Constitution ever bore. The bank is trying to kill me. His voice rang through the crowded room. But I shall kill it, came the answer, like distant thunder rolling through. The rich and powerful gathered closely, seeking favors none could see, while farmers, smiths, and working families asked what freedom ought to be. The veto came in summer's heat, a signature against the tide. One man stood before the money, refusing simply to step aside. The deposits left the vaults behind, sent to banks across the land. The old order felt its footing weaken as power slipped from careful hands. Nicholas Biddle answered swiftly, calling loans and tightening rope. Credit vanished from the markets, fear replaced the nation's hope. Merchants watched their ledgers empty, factories slowed their grinding wheels. Some blame Jackson for the hardship, others question hidden deals. Then one cold day beside the Capitol, two pistols flashed into the air. Twice they failed to find their target, smoke hung silent everywhere. Old Hickory raised his walking cane, charging forward without fear. The crowd stood frozen in amazement as history shifted there. Beyond election days, newspapers filled with fire and blame, Congress spoke in bitter voices, every side defending its claim. At last the charter reached its ending. The mighty bank could stand no more. Its federal power faded slowly, closing one contentious door. But every struggle leaves an echo, every victory casts a shade. Money never quits its searching. Power never truly fades. The story wasn't ending there. Another chapter waited still, when panic gripped New York one autumn, and new designs would test the will. As we packed the last of what we own, Mama wrapped the family Bible, Daddy stood staring toward the unknown. The old farm faded in the distance, smoke still rising from the chimney stone. Everything we'd ever called familiar was behind us now and gone. The road stretched west forever, across rivers, plains, and sky, and every mile that waited held another reason why. Wagon tracks west, cutting through the land. Wagon tracks west, built by weathered hands. Wagon tracks west, toward the setting sun. One more mile tomorrow, and another day begun. The mountains rose before us like giants guarding ancient gates. We crossed them slow and stubborn, trusting providence and fate. The wheels sank deep through muddy crossings, storm clouds rolled across the plain. But every hardship carried purpose, every loss became our gain. At night beside the campfire, children chased the fireflies. Old songs drifted through the darkness under endless western skies. Wagon tracks west, cutting through the land. Wagon tracks west, built by weathered hands. Wagon tracks west, toward the setting sun. One more mile tomorrow, and another day begun. Some sought farms beside the river, some chased silver in the hills. Some were looking for a future, some were running from old bills. Teachers, blacksmiths, preachers, farmers, dreamers moving with the tide. All of them believing something better waited on the other side. The prairie rolled like an ocean, golden waves beneath nation still discovering itself. One wagon trail at a time came through. No one promised easy living, no one guaranteed success. Only open skies and opportunity, and a willingness to risk the rest. The wagon tracks west, cutting through the land. Wagon tracks west, built by weathered hands. Wagon tracks west, toward the setting sun. One more mile tomorrow, and another day begun. Across the deserts, across the valleys, across the forests, across the plains, across the rivers, across the mountains, the road kept calling us again. The stars became our lanterns, the moon our faithful guide. And somewhere beyond tomorrow, a new home waited wide. The frontier wasn't just a place, it was a state of mind. The belief that what lay ahead could be better than behind. Wagon tracks west, cutting through the land. Wagon tracks west, built by weathered hands. Wagon tracks west, toward the setting sun. One more mile tomorrow, and another day begun. Wagon tracks west, wagon tracks west, still rolling on. The sun rose red above the ridgeline as we packed the last of what we own. Mama wrapped the family Bible, Daddy stood staring toward the unknown. The old farm faded in the distance, smoke still rising from the chimney stone. Everything we'd ever called familiar was behind us, now and gone. The road stretched west forever, across rivers, plains, and sky. And every mile that waited held another reason why. Wagon tracks west, cutting through the land. Wagon tracks west, built by weathered hands. Wagon tracks west, toward the setting sun. One more mile tomorrow, and another day begun. mountains, a ribbon through the prairie grass, men with hammers, sweat and blisters, building something meant to last. Sunrise burning on the ridges, campfires fading into dawn, every mile a little farther, every day another gone. The iron horse came rolling through valleys wild and free, carrying dreams and fortunes across a growing country. Iron horse rolling west, smoke and thunder never rest. Iron horse, hear her call, steel and steam connecting all. From the forests of Appalachia to the deserts dry and wide, every town along the railway found new life beside the line. Merchants filled their dusty storefronts, farmers shipped their harvest out, telegraph wires sang above them, spreading news from town to town. A continent was shrinking, distance losing its command. What once took months of hardship could now be crossed by man. Iron horse rolling west, smoke and thunder never rest. Iron horse, hear her call, steel and steam connecting all. The workers came from every nation, Irish hands and Chinese crews, swinging hammers through the summer, fighting storms and winter blues. Some would never see the ending, some would never make it home, yet their labor built the pathway that united coast to coast. Their names are mostly forgotten, their stories seldom told, but every rail that crosses mountains still carries echoes of their souls. Keep rolling on through the night into the dawn. Iron horse, lead the way, carrying tomorrow from yesterday. Now the old depot stands silent while highways cross the land, but you can still hear distant whistles calling through the river bends, and the tracks still cut the valleys where those first crews made their stand. Proof that ordinary people can build something grand. Iron horse rolling west, and the backbone of the nation, and the dreams that carry on.
Across the mountains, a ribbon through the prairie grass, men with hammers, sweat and blisters, building something meant to last. Sunrise burning on the ridges, campfires fading into dawn. Every mile a little farther, oh steadily. 9 horses, walking nights, smoking a friendo, let go rush. 9 horses, walking nights, smoking a friendo, let go rush.
Poles marched west across the valleys, over rivers, fields, and pine. 1,000 miles of copper stretching, carrying words through space and time. Farmers standing by the depot, merchants waiting on the news. People hearing distant voices without walking in their shoes. Something changed upon the prairie, something new was in the air. A nation once divided by distance found a way to gather there. The telegraph wires humming through the land, the telegraph wires reaching hand to hand, the telegraph wires crossing every mile, bringing far horizons just a little closer all the while. A message left in Philadelphia could reach Chicago by the day. What once took weeks of muddy travel now arrived with just a little closer all the while. Soldiers rode from distant battlefields, the families waited near. A mother's prayer and a father's worry could travel faster year by year. Businessmen and railroad agents, governors and common men, all connected by a network that would never sleep again. From the mountains of Carolina to the plains beneath the sun, the wires stitched a growing nation into something more than one. The telegraph wires humming through the land, the telegraph wires reaching hand to hand, the telegraph wires crossing every mile, bringing far horizons just a little closer all the while. The railroad carried steel and timber, the wagon carried grain, but the wires carried thoughts and stories across the hills and plains. And though the world keeps changing faster with every age and every year, the dream remains the same as ever, to bring distant people near. The telegraph wires still echo through the years, the telegraph wires still ringing in our ears, the telegraph wires. Though the poles are fading now, their spirit lives inside the signals that connect us somehow. Corn stood dry beside the fence line, the fields were waiting for the rain. Two brothers worked that rocky hillside, never knowing what would change. One wore blue and one wore gray now, drawn by causes of their own. The same blood running through their veins, the same dirt beneath their home. Their mother cried beside the doorway, their father stared across the land, watching history pull apart everything they built by hand. Brother against brother, field against field, one nation breaking, refusing to yield. The guns kept talking while angels wept above, and freedom paid its highest price in the blood of those we love. Travel slow by wagon across a land consumed by war. Words of hope and prayers for safety reach the ones they were written for. Gettysburg beneath the thunder, Shiloh by the river bend, thousands falling with the sunrise, many never home again. One brother marched through smoke and cannon, one brother stood his ground in fear. Neither knew the other's footsteps had carried them so near. Brother against brother, field against field, one nation breaking, refusing to yield. The guns kept talking while angels wept above, and freedom paid its highest price in the blood of those we love. Oh, oh, The battle faded into evening, the smoke drifted across the plain. One man searching through the fallen, calling out a family name. There among the shattered silence beneath the cold October sky, he found his brother lying wounded and knelt beside him as he cried. No speeches passed between them, no victory was won that day, only tears and fading heartbeats as one slowly slipped away. Brother against brother, field against field, one nation broken, trying to heal. The war would end, but the scars remain. Every town and every family forever changed. Years passed on that mountain homestead, children played where soldiers fell. The nation slowly stitched together stories few could ever tell. And the wind still moves through those valleys where the old stone markers stand, reminding us what happens when we forget we're one land. Brother against brother, never again. Let wisdom guide us where anger once led. The graves grow quiet, but the lesson remains. A house divided by itself carries generations of pain. seen. Sunlight touched these weary shoulders like it washed my soul clean. Yesterday they called me property, today they call my name. The chains are lying in the red dust, but tomorrow ain't the same. I got freedom in my spirit, freedom in my soul. No man owns the hands God gave me, no man owns my road. Mama said the Lord's watching, even through the darkest night. Now I'm standing in His sunshine, learning how to walk in light. Got no land beneath my footsteps, got no money in my hand, just these calloused hands and children, and the hope to make a stand. Some went searching for their fathers, some for daughters long since gone. Every dusty road held memories, every mile a different song. I got freedom in my spirit, freedom in my soul. No man owns the hands God gave me, no man owns my road. Teach these children how to read now, teach them every blessed word. Raise a church where songs grow stronger, let our voices all be heard. Plant a field with borrowed seed now, build a home with borrowed pine. Though the road is long before us, hope is finally mine. Freedom ain't an easy harvest, freedom asks for sweat and tears, but I'd rather walk tomorrow than surrender all my years. When my grandchildren remember, tell them where this journey began. Not with riches or possessions, but the right to stand as man. I got freedom in my spirit, freedom in my soul. No man owns the hands God gave me, no man owns my road. We'll keep walking toward the morning, though the hills are steep to climb. Faith will carry every generation, one step at a time. The smoke had finally drifted westward, the cannons had all gone still. But silence can be just as heavy as a battlefield on a hill. The roads were lined with broken fences, the towns wore scars of flame and rain, and every family carried stories they'd never tell the same. A widow swept a dusty porch, a farmer cleared a field of stone. A child who barely knew the fight and called the ruined places home. The war was over, the work remained, the hardest mile still lay ahead, but hands hands reached out across the distance, and hope refused to stay dead. Ashes and rebuilding, brick by brick and board by board. Ashes and rebuilding, holding on to what we're working for. The fires took the houses, the years took many more, but a people strong in spirit can build again from the floor. Ashes and rebuilding, down by the river stood the mill wheel, still silent from the years before. The men gathered there one Sunday morning to make it turn once more. The preacher spoke of grace and mercy, the blacksmith spoke of work and sweat, the mother spoke of feeding children and paying off old debts. No grand parade came through the valley, no trumpet sounded from above, just neighbors helping neighbors in the language known as love. Ashes and rebuilding, brick by brick and board by board. Ashes and rebuilding, holding on to what we're working for. The storms may bend the branches, the roots still hold the ground, and every nail that's driven lifts another town. The telegraph began to sing, stores reopened on Main Street, and church choirs learned to ring. The children born in those hard seasons never saw the war firsthand. They only knew the roads were better than the ones their parents planned. Maybe that's the way it's written, maybe that's the reason why the ones who plant the trees tomorrow may never sit beneath the sky. Ashes and rebuilding, brick by brick and board by board. Ashes and rebuilding, holding on to what we're working for. The years can leave their shadows, the past can leave its stain, but ordinary people keep rising once again. Turns green, the river keeps rolling by, the bells ring out, the children laugh and lift their voices high. The barn goes up, the field turns green, the river keeps rolling by, the bells ring out, the children laugh and lift their voices high. Ashes and rebuilding, brick by brick and board by board. Ashes and rebuilding, holding on to what we're working for. From sorrow comes tomorrow, from lost new dreams are born. A nation built by ordinary hands can weather any storm. Ashes and rebuilding, ashes and rebuilding, ashes and rebuilding, ashes. ashes and rebuilding. Morning broke on broken fences, smoke still lingered in the trees. Fields once rich with summer harvest, now surrendered to the weeds. The guns had finally fallen silent, the peace was harder than we dreamed. A nation stitched with faded thread, still pulling at every seam. Came home to an empty doorway, Mama's rocking chair still there. The barn was leaning toward the hillside, silence hanging in the air. Neighbors buried sons together, north and south beneath the clay. The war was over on the papers, but it hadn't gone away. Brick by brick and board by board, faith was all we had to spare. Can't rebuild a broken nation without somebody willing to care. This is the long rebuilding, hammer, hope, and calloused hands, picking up the scattered pieces, trying hard to understand. The skies don't fade by morning, the pain don't wash away, but every sunrise gives a reason to keep rebuilding anyway. Church bells called the town together, voices carried through the pines. Old men spoke of better seasons, young men prayed for better times. Children laughed beside the river, never knowing all we'd seen. Maybe that's the hand of mercy, giving every soul a dream. The flags were folded, the battle's done, but every family had lost someone. The only road still left to take was learning how to build again. Another brand new start. We cannot change the yesterdays, nor undo the tears we've known. But if tomorrow's worth believing, then together we'll build it home. Morning breaks on mended fences, green returns where ashes lay. History remembers battles, people remember every day. And somewhere in these Carolina hills, the hammer still can be found, building more than homes and churches, building common ground. The morning silence before the rising of the sun. Another day begins with purpose, another day's hard work begun. The furnaces glow through the darkness, their fire painted skies aglow. A nation finds another heartbeat in the strength of those below. Kept rising, steel by steel the bridges grew. Every spark that lit the foundry built a dream the whole world knew. Hands were black with honest labor, boots were worn from 12-hour days. Every paycheck fed a family, every sacrifice gave praise. Smoke rode high above the rooftop, steam echoed through the dawn. Nobody feared a hard day's labor, America was moving on. Welcome to the city of smoke, where sweat and steel collide. Every hammer, every whistle filled a nation full of pride. From the factory to the rail yard, every shift helped dreams take flight. Working hands built modern America, from sunrise and to night. Machine shops hung with purpose, real cars waited by the line. Timber, coal, and molten iron turned into the grand design. Main Street filled on Saturday evening, children laughed along the square. Music drifted from the porches, hope was growing everywhere. Every town had its own heartbeat, every trade its place to fill. Carpenters and Smithsville right shaped another hill. The future wasn't handed, it was earned with calloused hands. Building more than brick and mortar, building up this promised land. The smoke was never just smoke, it was bread upon the table. It was boots upon the children, it was proving we were able. Every spark became tomorrow, every whistle marked the way. A generation built the future, one long working day. whistle breaks the morning silence before the rising of the sun. Another day begins with purpose, another day's hard work begun. The furnaces glow through the darkness, the fire painting skies aglow. A nation finds another heartbeat in the strength of those below. Brick by brick, the mills kept rising. Steel by steel, the bridges grew. Every spark that lit the foundry built a dream the whole world knew. The furnaces glow through the darkness, their fire painted skies aglow. The nation finds another heartbeat in the strength of those below. Brick by brick, the mills kept rising. Steel by steel, the bridges grew. Every spark that lit the foundry built a dream the whole world knew. Hands were black with honest labor, boots were warm from 12-hour days. Every paycheck fed a family, every sacrifice gave praise. Smoke rolled high above the rooftops, steam echoed through the dawn. Nobody feared a hard day's labor, America was moving on. Welcome to the city of smoke, where sweat and steel collide. Every hammer, every whistle filled a nation full of pride. From the factory to the rail yard, every shift helped dreams take flight. Working hands built modern America, from sunrise into night. The whistle breaks the morning silence before the rising of the sun. Another day begins with purpose, another day's hard work begun. The furnaces glow through the darkness, the fire painting skies aglow. A nation finds another heartbeat in the strength of those below. Brick by brick, the mills kept rising. Steel by steel, the bridges grew. Every spark that lit the foundry built a dream the hope only knew. The mountains before the church bells fill the air. Another soul was up and working, knowing someone needed them there. No monument would bear their likeness, no history book would know their name. But every sunrise found them building this nation's everlasting frame. Everlasting frame. Some broke fields behind the mule team, some drove spikes through mountain stone, some laid rails across the prairie far away from family and home. Some dug coal beneath Appalachia, breathing dust where daylight never shine, keeping homes alive through winter, one hard-earned shovel beside their kin, building fortunes for another. Still they carried hope within. Every bridge, every road, every harbor, every home, somebody's hands were there before us, though history left them unknown. These are the hands beneath the nation, the backs that bore the heavy load. Oh, the sweat that mixed with dust and timber on every mile of every road. No statue standing in their honor, no marble names for all to see, but every generation's future was built by hands like you and me. Loggers worked the northern forest, cowboys rode the open range. Steel men pulled the nation's backbone, watching little but the seasons change. Masons stacked another courthouse, carpenters raised another town. Every hammer left an echo, still alive all around. History remembers presidents, generals, battles, laws, and kings. But somebody had to build the schoolhouse, somebody forged the plow and springs, somebody mined the iron ore, somebody kept the furnace bright, somebody stood another long shift long before the morning light. These are the hands beneath the nation, the hearts that never saw the clay, the countless souls whose quiet labor built America one day at a time. So here's a song for every worker whose story history seldom tells. Your fingerprints remain forever in every place America dwells. America dwells. Oh, whistle blows, the shift is over, another generation takes its place. Oh, the hands may change, but the work goes on. And freedom still remembers every face. The old world faded behind them as the shoreline slipped away. Everything they owned was packed in weathered trunks and faith. Some came fleeing hunger, some came running from a war, some came searching for a future they could not find before. Across the ocean's restless motion, Across the storms and endless foam, they carried songs and family stories and dreams of building homes. Bring your hopes, bring your fears, bring the stories of your years. Bring your language, bring your name, bring the fire and the flame. Another verse, another line, added through the hands of time. Page by page, the voices look together in the immigrant songbook. Some laid rail across the mountains, some worked steel beside the fire. Some broke fields beneath the prairie sun and never seemed to tire. Some opened shops on city corners, some stitched clothes beneath dim lights. Some worked docks and factories through long and bitter nights. The accents changed from street to street, the food and music too. But every hand that built tomorrow helped pull the nation through. Bring your hopes, bring your fears, bring the stories of your years. Bring your language, bring your name, bring the fire and the flame. Another verse, another line, added through the hands of time. Page by page, the voices look together in the immigrant songbook. Children learn new words to speak, but kept the old ones too. Grandma's songs and grandpa's stories still carried something true. One generation plants the roots, the next one tends the ground, the next one builds another bridge and passes wisdom down. No single voice can tell the story, no single page can stand. The song becomes much larger than any woman or any man. Bring your hopes, bring your fears, bring the stories of your years. Bring your language, bring your name, bring the fire and the flame. Another verse, another line, added through the hands of time. Page by page, the voices look together in the immigrant songbook. Grandfather came with nothing, just a promise in his hand. My grandmother brought her courage and a dream across the land. Now their names are woven tightly with the countless names that came different roads, but shared devotion to the possibility of change. Bring your hopes, bring your fears, bring the stories of your years. Bring your language, bring your name, bring the fire and the flame. Another verse, another line, added through the hands of time. Page by page, the voices look together in the immigrant songbook. Page
by page, the voices look together in the immigrant songbook. Page by page, the voices look together in the immigrant songbook.
Faded behind them as the shoreline slipped away. Everything they owned was packed in weathered trunks and faith. Some came fleeing hunger, some came running from a war, some came searching for a future they could not find before. Across the ocean's restless motion, across the storms and endless foam, they carried songs and family stories and dreams of building homes. Bring your hopes, bring your fears, bring the stories of your years. Bring your language, bring your name, bring the fire and the flame. Oh, oh, oh. A place where souls lay. Bell rang down the hallway, rows of desks and lines. Every child in perfect order, learning how to resign. Hands up for permission, eyes fixed on the board. Questions fit inside the lesson, nothing asked, ignored. Tommy drew a rocket ship on the back of his math test. Teacher said it wasn't tidy. He learned to color in the rest. They called it common schooling, but the blueprint drew in oil, Prussian drills and factory whistles to tame the working soil. Read the page they handed you, color inside every line. Don't ask where the road is leading, just arrive on time. Welcome to the classroom factory. Every day's the same, teaching more than reading, teaching how to be a pawn in their game. Dream a little smaller, keep your place in line. The classroom factory, turning futures one child at a time. Some were tracked for thinking, some were tracked for hands. Some would run the factories, some would work the lands. But the track was laid in boardrooms by men who held the gold. They didn't want a citizen, they wanted one who'd fold. Flexner wrote the doctrine in 1910. He drew a system built on compliance to disguised as something new. No philosophy, no questioning, just skills to fill a role. They call it progressive education, but progress had a goal. Who decided the lessons? Who decided what's true? Who wrote the books our children read? Who decided the view? Rockefeller's foundation, Carnegie's design to build an obedient workforce, one child at a time. Welcome to the classroom factory, still ringing every bell. They say it builds a nation, but the record shows as well. Every generation must decide what freedom means, where the minds are planted or allowed to chase their dreams. So teach them how to reason, teach them how to stand, 'cause the future of a republic begins with every hand. Not with a bell, not with a line, not with a lesson, by design. Not with a bell, not with a line, not with a lesson, by design. Not with a bell, not with a line, not with the bell, not with the line, not with the lesson, by design. Not with the bell, not with the line.
Ticker slowed on Wall Street like thunder before the rain. A whisper crossed the trading floor and fear took hold again. One voice became 1,000, one rumor found its wings. The richest nation in the world can tremble over little things. Their savings close, fathers held on tight. Every face was asking, will tomorrow still be mine? Hope can disappear real fast when confidence unwinds. Nobody saw the whole machine, only the gears that turn. When trust begins to disappear, there's a hard lesson to be learned. From town to town, one whispered story could bring a kingdom down. Fortunes built through generations vanished in a day. When fear becomes the currency, everything can change.
merchants lock their doors. Farmers watch the markets fall like never seen before. The paper sold the headlines, every column feeding doubt. Nobody knew where it would end, only that the lights went out. When fear becomes contagious, reason fades from sight. Every man looks after his own, just trying to survive the night. Then somewhere behind closed doors, new answers took their shape. History would remember the choices that were made. Beneath the haunting slide. The bankers panic rolled across the land, changing more than markets, changing where we'd stand. Some called it a crisis, some called it destiny, but somewhere in the distance another chapter waited patiently. Across the Georgia shoreline, where moss hangs from the trees, a quiet island waited, holding guarded mysteries. The tide was turning slowly, though few would understand. The story wasn't over, it was only close at hand. Grandma knew the mountain flowers, roots that eased a fevered brow. Neighbors shared their homegrown remedies, passed from then to now. Doctors traveled dusty back roads, black bags in their hands. Healing wasn't always perfect, but they knew their fellow man. Welcome to the house of healing, where hope walks through the door. Every answer finds a question leading to one more. Some found life extended, some were left to wonder why. Every generation searching how we live and how we die. Then the world grew faster, science changed the way. Miracles began appearing more with every passing day. Hospitals grew taller, machines began to hum. Every year brought something new for everyone. The midwives knew the birthing songs, the root women knew the ground. But the Flexner report came down hard and burned their wisdom down. They called it superstition, said it wasn't real are true, but the ones who couldn't pay the price were the ones who knew what grew. Welcome to the house of healing, where hope walks through the door. Every answer finds a question leading to one more. Some found life extended, some were left to wonder why. Every generation searching how we live and how we die. The Titan saw the future in a bottle and a pill. He put his fortune into labs to bend the human will. The roots were cast aside, then his patent laws took hold, and the stories of the mountain were traded in for gold. Medicine kept changing, so did every town. Some things kept on lifting people, some things weighed them down. Every family has a story, every heart has known the cost. Every prayer beside a bedside for someone nearly lost. Who decides tomorrow's treatment? Who decides what's best? How do we protect compassion as progress meets the test? The books are filled with mighty men and all the wars they won, but who wrote down the women's hands that cooled the fevered sun? Whose name is on the poultice? Whose name is on the prayer? The history they sold us is a story we must repair. If healing is a birthright, then who sold you the receipt? The receipt is in the cabinet, the receipt is in the vein. The receipt is every copay that you pay to numb the pain. It's the name upon the patent, it's the doctor's hurried hand. It's the system that convinced you that you couldn't understand. But the birthright wasn't written in no boardroom or decree. It was breathed into your grandmother, and she passed it on to me. The old ways now are memories, or sold in boutique stores, while the sick wait in the hallway counting up their scores. But the spirit of the healer can't be bottled, sold. It lives in every hand that reaches through the system's bitter cold. Welcome to the house of healing, still stands through every age. 1 foot in ancient wisdom, one upon the modern stage. May we never lose the call to heal before we gain. For the measure of a people is how they ease another's pain. But the story of that healing was never written in ink or vein. It was passed from lips to loving hands, through the soil and the rain. So when you hear the name of history, remember who remains. Remember who remains. They can sell the bottle, but they cannot sell the light. November settled heavy over towers made of stone. The trading floor fell strangely silent. Fortunes vanished, hopes were gone. Every whisper fed another. Every doubt became a wave. No one knew if dawn would find them or another bank to save. People gathered on the sidewalks, waiting for the doors to part, holding every dollar tightly, holding tighter to their hearts. Confidence can die in moments, faster than a match can burn. When a nation starts to panic, no one knows which way to turn. The creature of Jekyll Island wasn't born beneath the sun. It was whispered into being when the day was finally done. Far beyond the crowded headlines, far beyond the public eye, history can change forever without a battle or a cry. Winter wrapped the eastern rail lines, steam rolled slowly through the night. Curtains closed against the windows, keeping every face from sight. Southward rode a private carriage toward the salt and moss below, to an island wrapped in silence where few would ever go. Aldrich, Davison, Vanderlip, Warburg, Strong, Andrew, 6 names, 1 rail car, 1 winter night. No reporters, no cameras, no public record, only steel upon the rails, only whispers in the darkness, only history waiting beneath the ancient live oak branches. Firelight danced across the room. Every word was weighed as silence. Every promise met its doom. Ledgers open like confession. Maps and figures fill the night. Blueprints drawn for future banking, far beyond the public sight. Morning never heard the meeting. Ocean winds erased the sound. Only footprints in the sand were left before they turned around. What was spoken stayed between them, hidden underneath the pines, while the tides kept washing secrets far beyond the county lines. The creature of Jekyll Island took its first and quieted breath, neither born through guns nor ballots, neither born through war nor death. Some would call it strength and order, some would call it something more. Every generation wonders what that winter meeting bore. 3 more years would pass in silence, then December changed the page. Congress signed another chapter for a different banking age. Some believed the nation needed one strong hand to calm the storm. Others feared that hidden power had become the country's norm. The years became another century. Markets rose and markets fell. Booms and busts kept writing stories few could ever fully tell. Arguments still cross the table, just as fierce as long ago. Questions
The creature of Jekyll Island still walks through America's dreams. Some see hope in stronger banking, some see unseen hands and schemes. Whatever your conclusion, whatever side you claim, history still leaves its echoes long after the silence came. Spanish moss still guards the shoreline. Moonlight paints the tidal foam. Ocean winds keep bold reminders of a place where shadows roam. Sometimes all the world remembers is the story history wrote. Sometimes all that's left is silence, and the questions history wrote.
Factory whistle blew that morning before the sun had cleared the hill. Word came down from Washington, and every town grew quiet still. From Carolina farms and coal towns to city streets and prairie grain, young men gathered at the station, bound for places they'd never named. The mother smiled through worried eyes, the father stood a little tall. Nobody knew what awaited there beyond the ocean's call. Over there, across the sea, over there, where history would be. Over there, where the guns would roll, a generation crossed the waves to fight a distant war. The troop trains rolled through endless miles, past rivers wide and mountains stone. Every mile took them farther from the only life they'd known. They sailed beneath uncertain skies toward thunder none had seen, trading fields and factory floors for trenches gray and green. Some carried pictures in their pockets, some carried Bibles worn with age. All carry dreams of coming home when peace returned the page. Over there, across the sea, over there, where history would be. Over there, where the guns would roll, a generation crossed the waves to fight a distant war. The autumn rain fell cold in France. The mud reached halfway to the knee. Letters passed from hand to hand like pieces of home across the sea. They spoke of harvest still unfinished, church bells ringing Sunday morn, of sweethearts waiting patiently and children yet unborn. The war was bigger than they knew. The cost was written day by day. But through the smoke and shattered fields, they never lost their way. Over there, across the sea, over there, where history would be. Over there, where the guns would roar, silent, and the long dark years were through. The ships returned with weary souls and memories they never knew. The bands played loud along Main Street, flags were waving everywhere. But some came home with empty places that would always travel there. Still the nation kept on moving through triumph, loss and change. The world looked different than before, and America had changed. Over there, across the sea, over there, where history would be. Over there, where the guns would roar, a generation crossed the waves to fight a distant war. Over there, across the foam. Over there, and then back home. Over there, their story still survives. The world was changed forever by ordinary life. Over there, banker closed the ledger, the factory locked its gate. The crops turned brown beneath the sun, and hope was running late. Men stood silent on the corners, hands buried in their coats, watching yesterday drift away like smoke from rusted stoves. The train still rolled through town at midnight, though fewer people climbed aboard. Every mile seemed twice as long, every dollar harder earned. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, trying to keep tomorrow fed. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, dreams still living though they're hanging by a thread. A mother patched the same old jacket for the third winter in a row. Children learn the art of making something from almost nothing at all. The preacher spoke of better seasons, the choir sang through weary nights. Candles flickered in the windows like tiny stars refusing flight. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, trying to keep tomorrow fed. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, dreams still living though they're hanging by a thread. The black clouds rose across Oklahoma, rolling higher than a mountain wall. Daylight vanished into darkness while the dust consumed it all. Farmers wrapped rags around their faces and prayed the wind would finally cease. But when the morning came, they found only another field of green. followed at feet still moving, every church had songs still rising, every family kept believing. Some planted gardens by the back fence, some shared whatever food remained, some found work laying roads and bridges and helped rebuild the land again. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, trying to keep tomorrow fed. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, dreams still living though they're hanging by a thread. Years would pass and wheels would turn, factories would roar once more, but those who lived through hungry seasons never forgot what hardship taught. That wealth can vanish in a moment and fortune blow away like sand, but neighbors standing side by side can't help a nation rise again. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, trying to keep tomorrow fed. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, dreams still living though they're hanging by a thread. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, the storm may come but we move ahead. Bread lines and dust, dust and bread, ordinary people carrying America instead. In the hush before the dawn, echoes of the past call to the heart that knows the earth, the whispers that enthrall. Granddaddy worked the river bottoms, rich black earth beneath his hands. Every season brought a harvest from the blessing of the land. Nature always held the answers long before the books were bound. Simple things could heal a family, growing quietly from the ground. Then the whispers turned to warnings, the headlines filled with fear. Yesterday's familiar harvest became forbidden here. Oh, welcome to the forbidden garden, where yesterday meets today. Some see medicine in the morning, some still turn away. The roots run deep beneath us, the seasons come the same. Sometimes history changes people before people change again. Generations paid the price, choices made in fear. Families torn by prison walls, year after passing year. Now the conversation's changing, state by state, town by town. Questions growing like wildflowers, breaking through the hardened ground. yoke of hemp rope, canvas stretched against the wind. Fields that clothed the nation long before we'd outlawed them. Now another generation looks back through history's page, wondering what was forgotten along the way. Welcome to the forbidden garden, still waits beneath the sun. Truth has a way of growing when the seasons have their run. Every seed remembers the soil from which it came, and every nation learns by the stories that remain. Maybe someday we'll remember nature's patient hand. Some lessons aren't invented, they're already in the land. The garden never hated us, it simply chose to grow, waiting for another season when we'd finally come to know. Before the sunrise, and the lights came on again. Steel-toed boots and lunch pails swinging down the roads and through the rain. The mills were roaring by the rivers, the foundries burned against the night. A nation battered by depression found a reason left to fight. From Detroit down to Birmingham, from Pittsburgh to the western shore, the sound of hammers on the iron became a mighty nation's roar. The old men worked, the young men marched, the women stepped into the line, and every town became a fortress, one rivet at a time. Arsenal of freedom, rolling through the dark. Arsenal of freedom, lighting up the spark. Every hand and every heartbeat, every sacrifice and dream, built the ships and forged the future stronger than we'd ever been. Hey! The trains rode west, the trains rode east, freight cars shaking through the night, carrying steel and fuel and engines toward another distant fight. The shipyard sang with flying sparks, the welders painted fire in air, while mothers prayed beside the radio and fathers bowed their heads in prayer. Letters crossed the oceans daily, folded hopes in paper form. Young men reading words from home beneath the foreign storm. Victory gardens filled the backyards, children learned to do their part, and every flag that waved above them flew inside 1,000 hearts. Arsenal of freedom, rolling through the dark. Arsenal of freedom, lighting up the spark. Every hand and every heartbeat, every sacrifice and dream, built the ship ships and forge the future stronger than we've ever been. From the factory, silver wings beneath the sun. Liberty ship slipped from dry dock before the paint was barely done. The world was burning all around us, but the furnaces burned hotter still. Ordinary folks doing extraordinary things by sweat and faith and will. No kings, no crowns, no empire, no tyrant's iron hand. Just millions of determined people building with their calloused hands. Arsenal of freedom rolling through the dark. Arsenal of freedom lighting up the spark. Every hand and every heartbeat, every sacrifice and dream built the ships and forged the future stronger than we'd ever been. The whistles blow, the hammers fall, the rails keep rolling on. The lights stay burning through the night until the breaking dawn. Arsenal of freedom, arsenal of freedom, arsenal of freedom, rolling on. The cannons of the Great War finally faded into rust. The world believed the killing fields had turned back into dust. But in 47, 2 new players entered on the stage. A spy agency in Washington, a homeland's ancient page. The National Security Act gave birth to hidden eyes, while across the sea the UN drew new borders in the skies. By May of 48, the flag was raised upon the ancient sand, and Washington recognized it with a quick and shaking hand. 2 creations born of ashes in a single year of fire. One would build a nation, one would build a hidden empire. No bugle sounded for the day, just whispered words and things unsaid. Welcome to the quiet war, where no one sees the final score. No marching bands, no uniforms, just secrets behind closed doors. A border drawn, an agency born, a signature can change it Once the oil flowed, a prime minister fell. A coup in 53, a story history knows too well. The company and the crown, they played their hidden hand and put a king back on the throne to rule the ancient land. Then Guatemala's fruit was next. Another government fell. A Democrat was swept aside. They broke that citadel. And by the 60s, Mossad and the company would meet. Two children of the late 40s, now partners in the heat. They drew their lines across the globe. They chose who lived and died and left the wreckage in their wake with nowhere left to hide. No votes were cast, no treaties signed, just operatives of every kind. Welcome to the quiet war, where no one sees the final score. No marching bands, no uniforms, just secrets behind closed doors. A border drawn, an agency born, a signature can change it all. The quiet war keeps marching on, though no one hears the call. But they didn't just go overseas, they came for us right here on American soil. They spread their web of fear in prisons, hospitals, and clinics. They dosed us without consent. LSD and electroshock, a program called MK Ultra was hell-bent on breaking minds and stealing souls, on creating human drones. They treated citizens like lab rats, left us broken to the bone. They spied on king and anti-war. They opened up our mail. They wiretapped journalists and preachers, left no stone unturned, no detail. The family jewels laid it bare, the truth they couldn't hide. They built a secret police state right here at home, deep inside. They said it was to keep us free, but who would watch the watchmen? We. Then came the church committee in 1975. They pulled back the veil. They found assassination plots, a tragic, sordid tale. Castro cigars, Lumumba's poison, Schneider's blood of fate. The evidence was damning, but it came a decade too late. The director ordered records burned, he swore them all to shame. 152 files went up in smoke, they tried to hide the blame. And no one went to prison for these crimes against the state. The perpetrators retired with their pensions in place. Their actions sealed their fate. They are the deep state. Welcome to the quiet war, the war behind the news. A world of coded messages and impossible truths. The battle never really ended, it only changed its clothes. And history keeps revealing more than anyone once supposed. The guns grew quiet, the shadows stayed, the headlines changed, the game was played. Born in 47, declared in 48. They dosed our own in 53 and left us to our fate. The National Security Act gave birth to hidden eyes, while across the sea the UN drew new borders in the skies. By May of 48, the flag was raised upon the ancient sand, and Washington recognized
recognized it with a question your state.
The war was over, the flags came down, but something lingered all around. A line was drawn across the world as freedom met an iron curtain. A young man built a little house with dreams beneath the maple tree, a bomb shelter out behind the barn just in case there came a need. Children practiced hiding beneath their classroom desks, living every ordinary day with extraordinary threats. Nobody heard the cannons roar, nobody stormed the shore, yet every sunrise carried the weight of something more. Faith with tomorrow, holding on to the light. A world balanced on the edge between hope and fear, generation after generation, waiting year by year. Divided, concrete split the land. Families watched each other just beyond an outstretched hand. Ships crossed silent oceans, submarines below. Every headline brought another question no one wished to know. The television flickered with voices calm but strained. The Cuban skies grew darker, school bell stopped its ring. Mothers gripped their children and forgot how to sing. Fathers bowed their heads and measured out the hours, wondering if tomorrow would still be ours. Some nights he'd sit on the porch alone, staring past the maple tree, wondering if his children's children would ever feel truly free. The stars above were silent, the wind passed through the pines. He'd whisper to the darkness, just hold the line. From Korea's frozen ridges to Vietnam's jungle rain, young Americans carried what they couldn't explain. A flag, a friend, a letter, a photograph held tight, and came home to a country that wasn't sure it was right. The race reached toward the heavens as rockets touched the blue, competing not with armies but with what mankind could do. This was the long watch, years that tested souls, holding fast through changing times with courage taking hold. Then the wall began to tremble and the guards looked the other way as 1,000 tiny hammers chipped the iron to embrace them all again. The long watch, it ended, but history never sleeps. Every generation stands its turn, the promises to keep. The dawn broke on a new world, the future's still unknown. For liberty is never given, it's carried and passed on. And the watch is always waiting for someone new to dawn.
I was 10 years old in a folding chair, looking up through the summer haze. Fireflies dancing above the pasture, stars burning through the twilight gray. Daddy pointed toward the heavens, said they're trying something no one's done. A machine built by ordinary people, chasing the light of a distant sun. In factory floors, in college classrooms, from drafting tables in machine shops, thousands of hands across the nation, building something that would not stop. Moonshot, higher and higher. Moonshot, right in a river of fire. Moonshot, across the endless sky, a nation dared to reach beyond and teach itself to fly. They forged the engines. In Houston they watched the screens. In California they built the systems, turning impossible into dreams. Farm boys became astronauts. Teachers filled young minds with wonder. Chased every problem, while Saturn's thunder shook the ground like thunder. Every bolt and every wire, every calculation made, every sleepless night and sacrifice held life the path they made. Moonshot, higher and higher. Moonshot, right in a river of fire. Across the endless sky, a nation
shape. 6, 5, 4, 3, a pillar of light awoke. 2, 1. Of the heavens, through the black eternal sea, a fragile ship carried the hopes of what humanity could be.
That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind.
Footprints in the lunar dust, beneath an unfamiliar sky. A moment frozen for the ages, as earth hung blue behind. And somewhere back in every hometown, in every field and factory line, people watched and understood that impossible was just a state of mind. Moonshot, higher and higher. Moonshot, right in a river of fire. Moonshot, across the endless sky. A nation dared to reach beyond and teach itself to fly. The mountains still stand in Appalachia, the oceans still meet the shore. But every child who saw that landing believed there could be something more. And in every generation after must answer when the future calls. For the moon was never the destination, it was proof there are no walls. Moonshot, higher and higher. Moonshot, right in a river of fire. Moonshot, across the endless sky. A nation dared to reach beyond and teach itself to fly. I was 10 years old in a folding chair. I was a coast bill I knew. I was a coast bill I knew. My granddad worked the factory floor, steel and sweat beneath the lights. My father watched the moonshot landing on a black and white summer night. Then a kid inside a garage started drawing futures in the dark.
hear the gears. A revolution made of silicone was already drawing near. Silicon dreams running through the wire. Silicon dreams built from hope and fire. Silicon dreams crossing every sea, turning thoughts to signals, and signals into destiny. A screen lit up a bedroom wall, a modem sang its lonely tune. 1,000 miles became nothing across the globe of living rooms. Students searching endless pages, farmers checking weather maps. Small town stores found distant customers with a few taps and a dial-up crack. Libraries fit inside our pockets, voices traveled coast to coast. The world grew smaller every morning and larger than we'd ever known. Silicon dreams running through the wire. Silicon dreams built from hope and fire. Silicon dreams crossing every sea, turning thoughts to signals, and signals into destiny. Inside a server farm, the lights burn through the night. Billions of choices, billions of voices passing through electric skies. The tools we forged to set us free can help us build or help us bind. Must face the question, who controls the grand design? The frontier isn't prairie grass or mountains left to climb. The frontier now is hidden inside coded human minds. Silicon dreams running through the wire. Silicon dreams built from hope and fire. Future yet unseen, a nation still discovering what freedom really means. Unfolding one generation at a time. And somewhere in the static, beyond the noise and schemes, the promise of tomorrow still lives inside these dreams. Silicon dreams running through the wires. Silicon dreams built from hope and fire. Silicon dreams still searching for the way. A quarter millennium later, the experiment remains.
In the haze of memories, the sound begins to play. Melody from the past in the whispers of today. Mailbox stood beside the highway, quiet and warm. Sunday paper at the door as another day was born. Neighbors stopped to talk for hours, tales like constellations. Kids stayed out till supper called them lost in their creations. Fireflies lit the summer sky, days spun like gold. Nobody knew the world was changing, secrets yet untold. We lived through the shift, one foot in yesterday, one hand reaching toward tomorrow, watching old roads stray. From front porch conversations to a world that's always on. We never saw it coming till the world we'd known was gone. A modem sang its lonely anthem, static through the phone. A blinking screen inside the living room brought a brand new tone. Paper maps gave way to satellites, let us turn to lines. The future didn't knock politely, it arrived one bite at a time. Trading quiet Sunday mornings for a life that's all online. Every answer at our fingertips, every face upon a screen. Somewhere in the middle, we forgot what silence means. Oh, we lived through the shift, the greatest change we'd seen. Bridges built from wires to places we'd never dreamed. Some things made us stronger while others pulled apart. Technology changed the landscape, but didn't change the heart. Now the children born tomorrow will never know that place where directions came from paper and conversations had a face. But every generation carries the story of its day. The shift became our history and changed us on the way.
Echoes of change will linger,
under stars that shine so bright. Front porch lights were burning, neighbors gathered every night. Different views around the table, still shaking hands before goodbye. Something slowly started changing, too quiet at the start, like tiny cracks beneath the surface, running through the heart. The evening news grew louder, every headline drew a line. Everybody found a corner, calling every side divine. The telephone became a courtroom, every screen another stage. Every click kept feeding another chapter, another page. We crossed the fault line without a warning sign. One nation under heaven, now living side by side. Different stories, different truths, different roads to take. The hardest walls to tear back down are the ones we never made. Thanksgiving, old friends drifted far apart. Conversations turned to battles, breaking more than hearts. Every town had questions, every street had scars. Looking through the same window, but seeing different stars. Some marched through the city, some prayed in country pews, some trusted every headline, some questioned every news. Everybody felt the pressure, everybody felt the strain, trying to find tomorrow through the noise and through the pain. We crossed the fault lines, searching for common ground. Listening grew quieter, the shouting grew more loud. Somewhere past the anger, somewhere past the fear, there's still a road that leads us back to why we're here. The river keeps on flowing, the mountains still remain. History has tested harder things than politics and pain. If freedom's going to last, it starts with what we do, remembering that every flag still flies for me and you. Highways all grew quieter, storefront windows lost their light, church bells echoed through empty pews on another Sunday morning sky. Main Street held its breath, like time had gone away. Nobody knew how long we'd walk this unfamiliar way. The faces disappeared behind masks, the handshakes faded too. Birthday songs through phone screens, front porch waves instead of you. Children learned from kitchen tables, grandparents watched alone. The strongest country in the world had never felt so. That once felt like home. Small town diners closed their doors, factory whistles ceased, musicians played to empty rooms while the streets forgot their feet. Doctors, nurses, truckers, farmers worked another day. Neighbors found new ways to help when words got in the way. Every family has a story, every heart recalls that time. Some remember loss and sorrow, some remember drawing lines. History will tell the details, generations will debate, but all of us were changed somehow by the weight we had to face. After the silence, after the storm, we're still searching for a new normal. Maybe hope begins again with a neighbor's outstretched hand, remembering tomorrow is ours to build again. The sun still climbs each morning, the rivers still run free. The hardest years can leave behind a stronger memory. The silence didn't end us, it simply made us see how much we need each other to become what we can be. built a board beneath the nation, painted lines across the land, colored regions for the players, marked the borders by their hand. They studied charts inside tall towers, moved their markers late at night, trading fear for influence, trading truth for appetite. A banker rolled the dice in silence, a politician moved a pawn, a screen lit up another crisis, and another freedom gone. The risk board spread across the nation, the risk board running every conversation, the risk board where the powerful decide, while ordinary people wonder who's moving us tonight. The farmer watched his town grow smaller, a factory closed its gates, a soldier came home asking questions, a teacher watched the children wait. The headlines change with every season, the story never seemed the same, but somebody always gained control and somebody always took the blame. They sold us fear in different colors, wrapped it neatly in a flag, then taught us how to fight each other while the scoreboard kept the tab. The risk board spread across the nation, the risk board running every conversation, the risk board where the powerful decide, while ordinary people wonder who's moving us tonight. Server farms beneath the mountains, data rivers underground. Every click and every purchase, every whisper, every sound. Profiles built from silent patterns, predictions sold and bought each day. Invisible hands behind the curtain, learning how we think and sway. The board grew larger than the founders ever could have dreamed or known. Not a paper, ink, and principle, but circuits, algorithms, stone. The risk board spread across the nation, the risk board running every conversation, the risk board where the powerful decide, while ordinary people wonder who's moving us tonight. But history has a way of turning when the people finally see that every board requires consent to govern those who would be free. No king remains forever seated, no empire stands beyond its hour, no machine can hold a nation when the people reclaim power. The pieces slowly start awakening, stepping from their painted squares, looking past the fear and shouting, finding common ground still there. The risk board losing its illusion, the risk board facing its conclusion, the risk board never own the human soul, and free hearts cannot be conquered by those who seek control. No board can hold a river, no chain can stop the dawn, no tower lasts forever.
than pure gold. Worth more than pure gold. Worth more than pure gold. The future still belongs to those who cannot be controlled.
The spark became a campfire. A campfire found the sky. A promise crossed an ocean, with a question asking why. Can ordinary people, governed by their own hand, can liberty outlive the years across a changing land? Fields of triumph, we've walked through fields of pain. We've watched the rivers carry hope and wash away the stain. We've built with sweat and sacrifice, we've stumbled and stood tall. No generation wrote the story, each one answered to the call. The ink is never finished, the pages never dry. Every soul becomes a sentence, every dream another line. This is the American experiment, a promise still alive, passed from one generation to the next. Who must decide? To keep the sacred vow. Some built roads across the mountains, some raced steel against the sky. Some worked fields from dawn till evening, some gave everything and died. Some questioned those in power, some guarded what was right. Some carried hope through darkness, waiting for the morning light. The world still turns its eyes here, not because we've never failed, but because we keep believing the journey still prevails. A nation isn't marble, a nation isn't stone. It's every heart that chooses to leave this place more. Without the people, the Constitution, ink and page, the strength is always lived within us from every generation's age. The experiment keeps breathing as long as we still choose to lift each other higher instead of letting hope be lives on from age to age. 250 years, 1,000 million dreams. One nation still becoming more than history has seen. The road keeps stretching onward, beyond what we can know. The American experiment still has room to grow. Years of mourning, 250 years of rain, 250 years of dreamers trying to leave this world changed. From the farms and crowded cities to the mountains standing tall, every generation carried a piece of the promise for us all. We were never perfect people, we were never free from scars, but somehow through the noise and struggle we kept reaching for the stars. 250 years, still rolling on, through every victory, through every wrong. 250 years, the fire remains, passed from hand to hand, through sunshine and rain. Farmer watched the dawn break in 1776. A worker heard the factory whistle as the nation grew brick by brick. A soldier crossed in an ocean, a mother waited by the door. A child looked toward the heavens and imagined something more. Across the plains and through the valleys, across the rivers wild and wide, millions walked their separate journeys, yet somehow shared the same ride. 250 keeps stretching onward, beyond the places we can't see. The story isn't written by marble halls alone. It's written by ordinary people trying to leave tomorrow stronger than the world they were shown.
And the mountains still are standing,
Hey!
and the rivers still run free,
Hey! And the voices of the
generations
still echo through the trees. The old ones pass the lantern, the young ones take the flame, and every age adds another chapter to the long
American day. 250 years
still rolling on
through every trial.
through every storm.
250 years
The fire remains, passed from hand to hand, through sunshine and rain.
250 years
250 years,
250 years
the journey carries on.
250 years
250 years,
250 years
the journey carries on. 250 years behind us, and the road still runs ahead. The dream belongs to those who build it, long after we are gone. 250 years, and the story carries on. Years, 250 years, 250 years. Oh, the nation God has blessed.